guess we're just gonna jump into this. Before we do, 2 quick follow-up notes from last week's stream that I had forgotten about. Or not forgotten about. Okay, first thing is last week when we were fighting Florania, there was a thing that went on with Fury Cutter, and I thought that was a cat. Because it used Spore, Chestoberry, Fury Cutter still reset in power despite the fact that I didn't miss a turn. Apparently, the experts looked into it, the experts here being Tor and Odd, I believe. That is not a cat. That is actually just how it works in canon. So Fury Cutter was not a cat, from what I understand. That is just Game Freak's canon interaction. Second thing, which I had entirely forgotten about myself, this isn't like I forgot to set it, I just forgot about this thing until I happened to be looking around in RPG Maker for some reason. Florinia's pun as a school teacher. If you go look on the Onyx sign, the Onyx Trainer School sign in the ward, it says that it is Reborn's #1 Ivy League school, and I had forgotten about that pun for why Florinia is a school teacher. It's an Ivy League school. I didn't remember this shit. So that was a surprise to all of us. Okay, just double checking that I am recording. I now have anxiety about this, you see. Alright, let's go ahead and move forward. It's not a bug, it's a feature. Yeah, Game Freak do be saying that. Hey, D-Freaking-O, welcome. Alright, and we're just gonna... Alright, wait. Before we jump in here, before we get in here, let's think about this. Let's spend 0.2 seconds and think about this. Because the real final boss here is Chatot. Which I just nuzzle. I just nuzzle it. That's just the option. I'm going to have to sack something when it comes in, and I'm going to have to switch to Lou and nuzzle it, and then we win. So I want probably this in the lead if we want to have an easy time with execute, and then, like, Vulpix is just going to tear through the Tangrowth. Hey, Tor, welcome. Rydog, welcome. I will hit it really hard. Got Persims? Got Persims. I don't have Persims. That's actually a really good choice or thought. I usually don't bother. So I'm just going to have to trust in the power of friendship and hope that Lua will carry us through it. Who was the owner of this gym? That was Corey's, but since he still has this gym room on his house, I'm not sure. Ooh, that's a good question. There's actually an answer to that question. Yeah. Yes, you were asking if you can tell us about this gym. And it does go along with the Sylveon event later. So if you want to see some stuff about this gym, Gwift, I assume I'm pronouncing it properly. I suggest looking for that Sylveon event, if you haven't already done that. But yeah, no, the gym leader here is Bari. It's not his wife. It's Bari. And I suspect that a lot of people are going to be surprised that that's not pronounced Barry. I say Bari because I named him after J.M. Bari, who is the author of the original Peter Pan books and stuff. I actually really like some of those books. Like, I made this gym fully expecting it to be his, but I didn't really figure out a whole lot of details about what kind of what the puzzle would be or anything. I didn't really feel a need to go that far, and I felt like it would be more fun to leave that to others' imagination too. But we do have on the wall there, like if you look on the wall there with that little flower motif, I wanted to make that kind of a recurring thing through the gym. So I imagine he's like the super flowery, not like a twink, but like, I want to say a bear, but just if a burly guy were kind of flowery too, you know? Like if a burly guy wanted to be a twink. Imagine that is kind of how I've thought of Buri. But just like an all-around stout and stellar example of positive masculinity. With the things on the wall, they are intended to be flowers. I had to try several times and assure people that they are not. Some people thought they were swastikas. They are not swastikas. They are not. No. Alright, But yeah, like I feel like the Sylveon quest is as much of an answer to this as there needs to be. Ooh, that's a really good point, Alcrin. I like that. Flowers persevere through the hardest rocks, newest ability, and sensitive junglands. How much more manly can you get? That is so fucking true. Anyway, yeah. So I mean, I did imagine in the Sylveon quest, which I guess we can talk about, but like there's the part where the family gets separated. I imagine that is actually happening as this gym is being taken over. I guess I don't really know how they got the Tangrowth into the basement without anybody realizing. But anyway, yeah. We'll get to that quest eventually in like another check swatch year. Okay. Alright. A hole in the ground shoots directly below. Oh, there's also one more thing I want to talk about. Not right now, but somebody remind me. The Ralts event is not the fairy's gym leader. It's not the fairy gym leader's Pokemon, but I really wanted to make it that. It's based on a community member, but if it weren't for that, and if I didn't want to take that away from that community member, I totally would have made that Barry's Pokemon. Because that would feel right in line. A hole in the ground shoots directly below. Jump. Ooh, you gotta speed up off. Now, I think I hid like 2 items here or somewhere. Like an asshole. There we go. There's one. Was there a second? Was there even a second? Maybe not? Ah, there we go. Okay. So this room was fun to make. I really liked the dramatic lighting. I literally have item finder. Oh my god, that's due. I do have the item finder. That's true. Let me just go register that. I'm just gonna go register that before I forget. Okay. And then what's the register button? Great. Yeah, so fun fact about the lighting in this room. These kinds of light beams and stuff are what's called in RMXP a fog. And a fog is meant to be like a patterned effect. We see this with the mist also, like the mist in Coral and in the Cresselia Springs, and the leaf overlay in Rhodocrin. Those are all tiling pattern effects. But when I do this style of light beam, it doesn't tile because there has to be a cutoff point that's different at the top from the bottom. Otherwise, the light ray can't like get dimmer and fade down smoothly. So because it doesn't tile and because it scrolls at a different rate, right? I guess we made it scroll at the same rate, but because it doesn't sync 1-to-1 over the size of the map, positioning this up is a huge pain in the ass. Like, this is the same exact light beam graphic as is used in, say, Adventure in Woods, but I have to have it in a separate file and position it very slightly differently in order to make it actually show in the center here. Otherwise, like, when I first loaded up this thing, if I had debug, I would walk up to the top left or something to show you. But when I first loaded up this thing, like, the light beam was on everything except Taka. And so I had to keep shifting with the zoom, keep tweaking it in a separate file in order to actually get the beam centered here. It's just kind of a huge pain. And for any other map, IRK uses it as well. I have to make it big enough that we can't see the edges of the map. It's just not friendly because of how our RMXP handles non-tiling fogs. Every time you guys wanted to make anything look fancy, it always ends up being a nightmare. Well, that's pretty much just the truth of it. OMG, it's in I am Ferdinand von Cave. Hi, Anna Mag, welcome. Anyway, let's go ahead and... Oh? I wasn't expecting anyone to actually come here. But that's fine, I guess. My name's Taka. What's yours? Amy? Thought so. I assume you're looking for this thing, right? This Tangrowth has caused a lot of damage. All the destruction on Jasper is because of it. Reminded that you pushed RPG Maker to the limits with Saphira's gym. Also the laptop. I'm worried about your laptop, actually, if you say that. But yes, RPG Maker absolutely was not built like active systems, like, for active systems like Saphira's gym and some of the VR puzzles. I had to... I'll talk about this more when I get there, I imagine. But for those puzzles, the normal event processing is not fast enough. I originally wrote those in events, but I had to move the event processing into scripts because the game wasn't processing the event code fast enough to be reliable. And even on scripts, it's a little bit sketchy. Thank you, Sunkern. That's very sweet. So it really is pushing the, at least the interpreter, which is the thing that runs events in RPG Maker, to its limits. All the destruction on Jasper is because of it. The pulse it's linked to has made this Tangrowth take lives, homes, much more than that. But, you know, I'm sure it never wanted this either. Mutated, morphed, altogether mangled. This is just the life that was chosen for it. To be honest, I just want to let it go. Tell it, you've done enough. You're free to do whatever you please now. This is the main reason that I wanted to rewrite this thing. Yeah, because spoilers, super secret secrets, he's not talking about the Tangrowth. Can't wait for you to do an even more complex version of Saphira's gym in Starlight. Okay, but like, I feel like Saphira's gym concept would almost work better, because Saphira's gym is just a King of the Hill game. King of the Hill is what, like, you know, protect a point is one of the main basic objectives of the TRPG genre right now, right? Work is a strong word. You're free to do whatever you please now. Unfortunately, I can't do that. After all, I'm with Team Meteor. Surround her. Sorry about this. By the way, one of my orders is to eliminate you, so don't take it personally or anything, alright?
I don't think so. Now that I'm here, you better believe you're in for a world of pain.
Sorry, who are you?
The name's Heather, magical maiden of the wind and hero to all.
Right. As if a little girl's gonna do anything about it.
Wanna bet?
What happened to Taka's goatee? He still has a bit of stubble, actually, I'm pretty sure. It's just more subtle. Yeah, she's just, she's in her Chinibio phase. Team Meteor's medical bills through the roof when all these grunts break their legs just jumping down like this. I'm pretty sure Team Meteor has insurance or something, right?
I can beat up all three of you at once.
We'd like to see you try.
Well, okay. Don't say I didn't warn you.
What the hell kind of kid has a Salamence?
What's the matter? You aren't suddenly afraid of a little girl, are you? Hey, Amy, these guys have really ticked me off, so I'll deal with them. I'm leaving the Tangrowth to you.
I'm trying to remember what it was. Like I wanted an excuse to help Heather be more of a character, to be in the thing. But obviously, we can't have her fighting the Tangrowth, even though she's clearly the stronger trainer. So I figured 3-on-1 was a good decent display, and this was a much stronger first reveal of the Salamence for people who didn't know Heather before. So I was also definitely excited to get her in here. Thank you, Lou. I appreciate that. I just kind of have fun with the voices.
I'm leaving the Tangrowth to you.
Well, I guess this is fine. Let's see what you can do. Alright. Theoretically, this is easy, right? Oh, the execute's still level 22. It's not even a problem. Let's just click the funny Fury Cutter button. Easy game. Alright. Now, we can probably just tank a chatter, right? Because Pachirisu has, when you're in the desert, you need to get Cass to voice me with the impression she did of every British person we visited. Yeah, we'll do that for sure. Sounds great. Hey, Jan, welcome. Alright. I can definitely just switch this in, right? I'm gonna find out. Yeah, not even a fucking factor. Let's go nuzzle. See? Lua got this every time. What is confusion? What is confusion? I never fucking heard of it. Yeah, everyone used to slightly dislike Heather because there was definitely not a reason not to. But I'm so glad that people warmed up to her after this. How much has Team Meteor paid out on life insurance? They had to cancel their life insurance policy. Not even a factor. Not even a factor. The hell is confusion? That shit got nerfed to the ground, where Chatot is now. Electro Ball. Is that actually better than Spark? Hold on. Is that actually better than Spark? I mean, we have Nuzzle. Really? I always liked your character. Well, I appreciate you. Can be with Nuzzle. It's a meme move. Yeah. Like, because the speed scaling is really weird, right? Hold on. Taka got redesigned into the current design back in E15. Any particular reason for the gray and red? Oh. Yeah, the gray and red was just kind of what I felt appropriate for Team Meteor. And for him not exactly making bold fashion choices. The red I felt, I wanted the scarf to stand out because that's kind of actually the only fashion choice he does make. But for those who don't know, yeah, Taka used to basically look like Morty because when I asked for sprites for the characters, whoever did the sprite edit for Taka just edited Morty. The hell is confusion coming from me in particular has atrocious vibes. That's true. But yeah, before that, I used the Taka sprite that was provided, and because somebody else gave it to me, I didn't want to change the design. I was trying to be respectful of that, even though the design was transparent. So once I finally got the go-ahead, and to be clear, this isn't like on the other person. Like, I finally just asked if they might. I believe I just asked if they minded if I changed it, and I probably should have asked way before. But yeah, then gray and red seemed like the obvious choices, just like neutral colors, red scarf to stand out. Okay, Pachirisu is both 45 attack and 45 special attack. So I think I'm just going to stick with Spark for ye old reliability. It's a shame it has to come to this, but alright. I don't remember what this thing has. But it's probably Sand Tomb, right? It's probably Sand Tomb. So I want to get into Jan and just decimate this thing. Yes. Good call. Tor was like... I forgot that I gave this thing Arena Trap. I'm like, okay, wait, Tor, are you being sarcastic? Or, yeah, I sure can't switch. I made this thing. Goodbye, Lua. I will always remember you. Can't paralyze or anything. But we sure can make it useless. Yes, this is the ground type one. Your sand tombs mean nothing to me. Alright. Now we can go into this, and hopefully with -6 attack, Rock Tomb doesn't just kill us. Okay, Oran Berry, sure. Yeah, not even a factor. Not even a factor. Thank you, Lua. I will always remember your sacrifice. Not even a problem. Get out of here. Mouse cursor. Thank you. Thank you. It's okay. It's a very old episode. Probably not touched in years, right? Yeah, that's it. Time zones fucked you. Hey, you're welcome, Lissa. Time zones fuck us all. Time zones come for us all one day. Gianna's trying to learn Hex. Alright, well, Hex is definitely going to be better than Feint Attack. Work is tradition, but good work, soldier. Hey, Aaron, even though you can't hear me. Yes, I am the maddest shit talker. That's me. So that's it, is it? What a shame. Perhaps I shouldn't say this, but there's one last Tangrowth up in the barrel ward. It would be even more of a shame if something were to happen to that one too. Yeah, big shout out to Glitch. Oh, thank you for the gift. Sub. Real to die. Appreciate that. And there's that.
Amy, I think this whole place is gonna collapse. Quick, hop on. I'll get us out of there.
Taka's really just doing the, oh no, I sure hope anybody doesn't come beat up the other Tangrowth. That sure would be a shame if that happened.
Quick, hop on. I'll get us out of here. Salamence, it's takeoff time.
Oh, I gotta turn speed up off. The hell am I doing? Sir, did you notice? That girl, she was wearing a ruby ring. Oh, really? Well, whatever. Pack it up. We're due to move to Rogakrin. I know, I sure hope this building doesn't collapse and fatally crush me. True, that's Taka. Okay, so originally, before the E19 episode updates, so this was originally 2 separate scenes where we deal with Taka and then take 2 steps and deal with Heather. Hey, Swordslinger, welcome. The thing, like, so I've talked about this before. I didn't actually plan out the story of this game until that cutscene after to this Tangrowth. Until that cutscene with Heather. It was at that point that I realized, because I started this on a whim, and I'm like, oh, I'll probably get bored in a month and drop this. And I must have been working on this by 2 or 3 months by the time I got to this point. Definitely at least 3, actually. I think episode 2 took 2 months. I really was like, I'm a wing it. Like, I kind of worked out how to get all of the characters into the story. Like as far as, okay, these people will be fought because they're Team Meteor. These people are gym leaders. These people from the online league will take E4 positions so that there's an excuse to fight everybody. Like, I think I figured that out. But as far as the actual story of the game, it wasn't until this part, wing it until Heather segment, because flying, haha, get it. Lissa, you have mod powers, right? Could you do me a favor and ban March? Thank you. So at this point I realized, wait, I haven't gotten bored and dropped this yet. I should probably figure out where the hell this is going. Yeah, so like at this point, this is why I decided on the 4 crystal keys thing. It's not exactly a novel concept, but I'm like, okay, I can probably manage to tie all of these various characters. Wait, am I banned suspicious user restricted? Nice. I'm like, I can probably use these 4 MacGuffins to tie all these characters together, and that's why we have the crystal keys. Like, it's literally just that I need to figure out how to get these characters to talk to each other in a coherent story. And as time went on and we edited this and say the E19 updates, I feel like it actually started to feel somewhat coherent. But I have never been a huge defendant of the game's writing in a overarching narrative sense, because it really was not created with an end story in mind. Like, I have been doing the best I can with the League characters, it's just kind of a thing that happened and I made the best of it. And that doesn't make for a great structure. One of the things I'm excited for Starlight is to actually write a story from the ground up, giving everything purpose properly. So, I'm glad that everybody's stuck with it until this point. Huge shout outs to you all for being here. Much love. And I hope I can do better. Is the Starlight story finished already and you need to make the game, or is the story up in the air? The general outline and points of the story are all there as far as what I need to do and where it's going. But I don't have the specific details because I feel very strongly that they need room to shift and settle in practice. Like, even if I had planned out every detail, when I actually put it into the game, things are going to change and feel differently, and there are going to be things that come up. So I feel like rather than trying to meticulously plan out every detail in advance, it's better to, have the big points and build and adjust it as we go with the story. So, it has the solid foundation, but it has room to change as we need it and as feels appropriate. Yeah, I feel like people who have a lot of experience with writing, this feels just like where things like that end up, because Jan gets it. If you were to run a post-game Reborn Online League character, which character would you be most excited to roleplay again? Okay, this is an interesting answer. I think that my answer is actually Sigmund. Not, I guess it's post-game, so maybe that doesn't count either. But Sigmund is somebody who I feel like I never really got. He has a lot of potential just to psychoanalyze challengers mid-battle, right? And because I barely played him, because we already moved on to other people running the online league that way, I never actually got a chance to do that very much. I feel like just, making people question themselves mid-challenge would be fun. I only did that one time when Hark was the one who played Sigmund normally. Those of you who are in the Patreon server or who've been around forever might remember Hark. Sigmund after post-game through. He didn't really have the same psychology background that I did, so he wasn't quite able to live up to my original suggestion of having Sigmund psychoanalyze challengers. Sorry, there was a fuzzy. But one time when Hark was challenging the league, because we let the line leaders challenge as well, we just had, I usually played them when they faced the leaders that they normally play. So I played Sigmund and psychoanalyzed Hark, and and that was fun. That was fun. I think he and I both enjoyed that. I think it gave him some notes on how to play the character as well. But because I barely played Sigmund, I didn't really get a chance to do that. Okay, let's keep going.
Wait, that's it? It didn't collapse? But the enemy base is always supposed to collapse after you beat the bad guys.
This is really just me trying to phrase Julia's "what's the point if the structural integrity is still intact" line in a different way.
This is a rip. Well, whatever. We made a pretty good team. And did you see me? Those grunts were easy peasy. I swear, half the time it took to beat them was just waiting for their Pokemon to finish falling over. Speedruns with Blaziken be like... What kind of challenge is that?
Heather!
Uh-oh.
Heather, what in the wretched world are you doing here? I've been looking for you everywhere. Do you have any idea how worried I've been?
I have a pretty good idea, yeah.
What in the blazes are you thinking running off like that? Have I not made it perfectly clear time and time again how utterly unsafe it is for you to be running about on your own? A girl at your age. Even your mother wasn't. You're carrying her ring around again. Corey only finds her Heather because of the grunt signaling the ruby ring, right? That's a good point. Let's just say yeah. Let's just say yeah to that.
No, Dad, why don't you go ahead and finish that sentence? My mother wasn't what? Do you actually want to talk about that?
Please, Heather, not right now. Not here.
Then when, huh? You always refuse to tell me anything about her. Or why this stupid ring is the only thing she left behind. If you cared so much about her, then why are you so afraid of talking about her?
Enough! You are untimely and pressing far too hard into matters which you do not and cannot comprehend. I have done all that I do for the sake of keeping you safe.
And you won't even tell me what from? I don't need your protection. Just ask Amy. I just took out 3 bad guys without breaking a sweat. I think you just want to keep me caged up.
I beg your pardon. You did what?
3 of the evil people in black hoods in the time it took Amy to beat 1. So think about that.
Did they see the ring?
What?
Your mother's ring. Did they or did they not see it?
What the heck are you talking about? Actually, you know what? Forget it. I'm sick of you always yelling at me over stupid things. Salamence, let's get out of here.
Heather, wait. Leave this place. Do not speak to me or my daughter ever again. Really trying hard to not make that the meme line. I'm trying so hard. Like, I feel like it's important to say, but it's also a meme, and I want people to take it seriously. But yes, I did try not to. Screams. This is non-negotiable. Am I clearly understood? It's like, yeah, I understand. I'm just not gonna listen. Good. Alright, and we can swoosh over here and get this item real quick. Big root. For the big gains. Alright, I don't think there's anything else I'm forgetting here, right? I got the egg last time, right? So now we can just go. We can go up here and get Elevator Girl. I'm sorry, please don't bother me right now. I'm trying to think of a way to get out of here since the elevator is offline. My friend sent word to me a bit ago, but just afterwards all these plants took over. She said I can stay with her, but how can I if I can't even— Wait! You! How did you even get here? Are the elevators back? Please feel free to drop by my friend's house in Peridot if you want to see us slowly fall into a lesbian romance. Oh, so when I was making Jasper, I don't think I talked about this before, but like, I don't really feel like I did this fantastically, but like my goal for Jasper was to make it feel like you kind of had to like, you know the feeling like the characters are trudging through a jungle and you just kind of have to like machete chop your way a tree branch off of your path. Like that was kind of my goal for Jasper when I was mapping it, is to make it feel disjointed, like you're really carving a path through there. There used to be a lot more cut trees to that effect. That shortcut was added in E19. Sorry. But yeah, the cut trees used to be annoying, especially, I guess now it might be fine now that we have the quality of life to just swoosh them down with a button press. But that was why you always have to weave in and out of the buildings to get anywhere in this world, because I wanted it to feel all disconnected and jinked out by the Tangrowth. Okay, now Mareep is in here. Wait, there's a thing here. No? There isn't? That just so looked like a place where I would put a thing. I've been played. Mareep. See, I wish that it wouldn't do this. This is just what it does when you corner events. So the way this works is everything has a movement command, and I have the option to make it ignore it if it can't move. And I think maybe in this case I needed to make it not ignore, but there was some— normally in RPG Maker that would be fine, but early on in development, and that was a long 20 minutes. Early on in development, there was some kind of issue with events using built-in patterns and ignore move, that they would freeze. So I kind of avoided using that vital tool for a lot of development, and I'm pretty sure that now it doesn't freeze anymore. And it's stopped freezing so hard that I've now gaslit myself, and I question if it was ever actually broken in the first place, but I'm pretty sure it was. But that's why there's some event weirdness in this that hasn't been fixed. It's because of older Essentials jank that made that freeze, and then I was too scared and uncertain to actually like go back and make it work more properly. Welcome, Evening Star.
Reap!
Reap is terribly packed. Give it some Poke Snacks. Nibble. Alright, we gotta name it Aaron. Great. Bam. Please put that Mareep to rest. God, in the long run, we probably should use Mareep over Lua, but Lua's been doing so well still, I don't really feel a need to swap out. She really just did a bang-up job of the E4 theme. Now, I can get the field notes from over here now, right? Yeah. Alright, field effect, feed out 15 for the forest. Champion theme, yes, was custom as well. Talk to you. Plants have receded. Get out of here, guy. I also really like the Barrel Ward theme, so I am ashamed that I don't remember their name properly. I think it was Dragon something, but this theme was done by somebody way back in the day. On the Poke community forums, who was like, hey, I like the original base Reborn City Ward theme. Can I do a remix? And I'm like, yeah, you can do a remix. And so this is just the Barrel theme. So this is the only one that I didn't actually make entirely myself. It was just based on a song I made. And I also at the time messaged them and told them more about the Reborn, like the Restored City late in the game. And I'm like, hey, could you make a version of this with the slightly different instrumentation as well? And they did. And so I was just sitting on that the entire time. Big shout out to that guy. Show the good route you can do without being caged. Sorry, so I was thinking about that because yes, as of I was about to say, as of the Rollicrin rework, you've made it so we can now avoid getting caged. But that gives you Fern points instead of Cane points? I guess you can still get Fern points from getting caged though if you beg. In fact, I'll beg just to read it on stream, why not? So tell you what, guys, I'll do the cageless route and I'll just reset because I feel like getting caught is more fun. Could there be a mod that shows like character sprites by the name? With that mod, it is technically possible. I would say it's possible but not feasible because you would probably have to go and add a trigger for that in every single dialogue option. And that is so much work. Like, there is so much fucking dialogue in this game. Who the fuck wrote all this dialogue? So, like, you know, Deso has something going on with that, right? With the face sprites. So the technology is definitely there. I just didn't feel like it was necessarily within the scope of the game, and adding it in retroactively would be a ton of work. Want to do some triage and commit some progress? Okay. That's fair. I should do things. Okay, so what I'll do, I will show the route of getting through so that you can not get caught by the cage, but then I'm going to reset and do the caged route just because I think it's a little bit more fun. So there's a few ways to get caged. As long as that you find a hot local single. I know. So this item here. Okay, I want to know how many of you when you were first playing the E9 updates got this? How many of you got by this? Me, fantastic. I love this. Appreciate you all. I appreciate the honesty. We enjoyed this so much. We enjoyed putting this in so much. Need my lawyer to answer. That's beautiful. Okay. You walked around and then didn't think walking back. You absolutely can walk around it. Yeah, no, you totally can't. Here, I'll just get it right now. Now, it'll be really funny if I did what Saya did and forgot and stepped into it from there. Even after knowing it, I still get fooled. That's beautiful. Who put that there with that thing? That was me. I put that there. I had so much fun mapping this place, actually. Especially because of those. I just knew. I knew that we were going to get people with that. I should probably switch a different Pokemon to bleed, shouldn't I? How about you? Okay. You only didn't because you warned me? I have no evidence of that. Alright, so in order to... Okay, let's do this. I'm so bored! We've been here for God knows how long and there's still no sign of that stupid gym leader. Don't we have better things to be doing than waiting around on the off chance someone shows up? Keep your voice down or every schmuck from here to Carnelia will hear you. Just because she hasn't shown yet doesn't mean she won't. Besides, I overheard the commanders saying something about having lost the pulse in Malchus too. You can't blame them for wanting a little extra security around here. I mean, I guess, but everyone knows Taka's incompetent anyway. Kid has the backbone of an Ekans. No shinies yet, I think, unless I forget. Did I go on already? I don't think I have. No, a ditto. Shut up about it, yeah? If the commander hears you talking like that, then we'll all be in trouble. Oh, good night, Vulpus. Thanks for hanging out. I missed whatever that last line. Something about interlopers? Just be quiet and keep an eye out for interlopers. Thank you, stream delay. Yeah, whatever. Okay. I know a lot of people have gotten lost in here. I deliberately made this map to get lost in. Like, so it's easy to get lost in. We're just gonna stay out of the line of sight. And don't trigger any sounds from walking in the grass. And that's it. That's all you do to not get caught. Is just don't fall in the Nuzlocke cage and don't make sounds and don't step right in line of sight. Well, and getting caught for plot was how it used to be, so nobody can be blamed for that. But yeah, it's totally just avoid the sounds, avoid line of sight, and walk through. And then Fern is up here. But rather than reading that thing, I'm gonna let you all figure that out on your own time in future playthroughs. Oh yeah, I assume the speedrun already does that. I guess I don't know for sure. But I definitely did have speedrunning a little bit in mind when I did that. Better as in more flavorful, I guess. I know it's not bad. Wait, I just automatically started walking through there again instead of getting caught. Here, we'll go. There we go. What was that noise? It's about time something interesting happened. Mulga, come on out and use Flash. Quick, grab her while she's blinded. Just toss her in the Nuzleaf's territory with that other kid. They'll lock him up quicker than we can anyway. Take a quick nap for me, okay? Hey, dumbass. Alright. So when I was first making this area, and I mean the old area, that really is the most effective grunts in the whole game. I think they say grab them, yeah. Not them, but them. Because I've kind of dialed back to using they, them for non-binary players. There are probably still some relic dialogues that use ze, them. Because I had picked that Neo pronoun back in the day before they, them got popular, like back in 2012 or whatever. I'm looking at this and like just kind of placing my bets on which one would catch on. And I bet wrong. Do those grunts disappear if you successfully sneak past them? Yes. Eventually. I believe after you progress the story a little bit, they will. Okay. Hey, dumbass. How long are you gonna sleep in there? Earth to Amy. Amy went home. The entire chat while I'm just sitting on dialogue and talking about shit instead of progressing. Yeah, hi. Remember the waking world? Frankly, I was starting to wonder if you were dead in there. Figured if my laughing didn't wake you up, nothing was going to. Seeing you trapped in that cage was just too much. Face down in the dirt, utterly helpless. It suits you. Okay, chat. Should we beg to Fern? Aw, come on, smile. Top dog Fern's here to help you out. Yes, no, do it, no, yes, no, never, yes, beg, absolutely not, nope, just once, beg, sure, why not, no, never, never. These are some really varied answers. Do not give in to this prick. Yes, please, he's our friend, smiley face. You've never seen what happens if you beg. Okay, that's a pretty compelling argument. Beg every time. Think you will have to decide this one. Yeah, I am so surprised that this is that split. I'm leaning towards begging. I feel like there's no reason to not beg. My personal pride isn't going to be hurt. I'm the one who wrote this. Top Dog Fern's here to help you out. I'll gladly open the cage for you. If you get on your knees and beg. Beg now, but also make him beg later. Perfectly balanced. Sounds fair. What do you say? Perfect. Now get on all fours and repeat after me. I, Amy, admit that I am an inferior trainer, battler, and person to Fern. Furthermore, I missed that. I, Amy, swear that I will never get in Fern's way again because I'm not worth the time it takes him to step on me. Finally, I, Amy, fully embrace the fact that I will never be anywhere remotely near as cool, stylish, popular, talented, good-looking, or likable as Fern. So desperate. Love it, man. No worries. I'll keep my end of the bargain. There you go. I'm not gonna save you twice, so stay out of trouble. Got that, princess? Gee, I sure hoping this doesn't awaken anything in me. Later, loser. Alright, and over here, I put a Salic berry in. I seriously don't know what I was smoking when I put that Salic berry there. But I'm like, okay, I'll just leave that there and see what happens. See what kind of... Okay, no. The Chromos thing was me reading March's comment. That's not my comment. You can only use it once unless you hang on to it until you can plant it. Lua definitely doesn't need that though. Yeah, no. I seriously don't know how or why I put that there, but I realized later that I had, and I'm like, that doesn't sound like a good decision, but we'll just try it. Hey, let's see if we can not die of this thing. Actually makes for some interesting gameplay for challenge runs. Yeah, okay, great. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. I'm like, you know, this probably won't break the game, giving them a one-time speed boost. Hey, so unless anybody desperately wants to be a Dedenne, I have a name for this one. Because one of our old animators was MDE. Did a lot of animations, especially at the start of things. Don't worry, he is these days. Hope he's doing okay. But he always had a Dedenne for his avatar, so I'm inclined to just make this one MDE. Unless anybody here feels really strongly about it. Do it. Alright, yeah, no, MDE seriously did so many. Maybe I'll use that Dedenne later. I kind of like Dedenne more than Pachirisu, but Lua has been mega goated status. Alright, let's go talk to Kane. Oh, hey there. Didn't expect you to be coming by. So, this is my place. Make yourself at home. Nah, just kidding. You know, Pachirisu with Nuzzle is really, like... I put Pachirisu there before it got Nuzzle, I'm pretty sure. Because that was only out in Gen 6, right? So that thing really got a huge buff. Haha, just kidding. I heard Victoria was still missing and came up here to help. And immediately got caught by some meteor grunts and tossed in here. You too, huh? So, how'd you get out? Huh, some other boy let you out? I didn't even see anyone. Well, thanks for coming by and setting me free. I was beginning to wonder when a knight in shining armor would show up. Better you than that Fern guy. Is this thing broken? I think it's broken. Let's try another one. Come on, give me a boost up here. Nice thrust. Okay, I've got this one. You have to pull all three of them at once. The Nuzleaf made it that way so that only they could do it. Oh, surprise. Hello up there. How do you know that? This episode is just everyone gets an awakening. Oh dear. I'm so concerned about everyone.
I mean, it's obvious, right? Also, this place is kind of my backyard. Anyway, hi again, Amy. Why'd you go and let yourself get captured? Just don't get caught, forehead. Skill issue. Heather said skill issue. Later on, you guys play a lot of puzzles in this game where you have to change the terrain with moves and wild battles, but it doesn't happen for quite a while. Were you considering adding anything like that to early game in Reuniting? That's a good question, actually, yes. For the Underroute, we were talking about adding a place where you had to explode corrosive mist to get through. I ended up not going through with it, but that was originally planned for the Underroute. And, I don't know, it just kind of seemed like a pain. I didn't want to. I didn't end up feeling it. You two know each other? Amy helped me beat up some bad guys in Malchus. She's kind of my sidekick. But then my stupid dad showed up and yelled at me some more and blah, 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 blah. So anyway, I ran out again. Now we're here. Hi. Oh yeah, there's the one under the stairs. That's true. That's pretty early. Running away from home is a pretty big leap. Nah, I do it all the time. I go back. Eventually. Usually I just go and have a sleepover with my friend Shelly, because I really had to sneak a Shelly reference into this thing so the king had a reason to go there and not let us cut out the entire... Because, like later on, after Shelly, you have to run all the way back up to the graveyard to fight King in the previous iteration, which is how we find out to go with Shelly, but since we mentioned it here, I was able to cut out that entire segment and skip the backtracking. She has her own gym down in Lapis, so sometimes we just have a surprise sleepover. Anyway, it's good that you're here. Those guys in black are all over this place now. Yeah, Shelly's just a minor character, like just kind of busy, don't worry about her. You can be my backup for taking them on. Both of you can. Not partners, just backup. Yeah, I can probably handle them myself, so it's just in case. But you can't be my backup if you're stuck in there, so let's get you out. The context the king ran away is simultaneously funnier and sadder. That's true. Everybody pull on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Good job following basic instructions. Okay, I'm gonna go beat up the evil people now. Come help eventually, okay? Hold on, it's dangerous to go alone. Salamence, it's takeoff time. Did that little girl just fly off on an entire Salamence? I didn't see much of it as I was being dragged in, but I think this is a pretty big area. If Victoria and Borealis are really here, then we'll probably have more luck finding them if we split up. Come to think of it, if that Fern guy was just here, and this was in the way of leaving now, does that mean he flipped the barrier himself? Well, whatever. Give a shout if you get into any trouble and I'll come running, okay? Consider this one knight in shining armor coupon redeemable at your local cane. Ta. Okay, before we skedaddle, let's just stroll up here. Make sure that I have a functional Pokemon in front. This is probably pretty safe for where we are. It was a Jigglypuff sing from above. God, I fucking hate that episode. I love that that's a meme all these years later. Alright, guys. How many people fell for this one after already falling for the first one? How many people? Be honest. Love you all. Did not because you missed it. Don't remember the whole, but if it was there, 100% fell for it. Probably. Fall for all of them. Purposely went down to explode. Ha! Fell for it? True. Fell for this one before the other one? Beautiful. I'm sorry. This isn't me mocking you. I promise this isn't me mocking you. It just brings me so much joy because we knew.
We knew how many people would fall for that. That is for the third Tangrowth, which is here. Grass rock, hybridized for erratic growth, function to empower nature and reclaim stolen land. Purification process is almost fully complete. At the end of its petrification, its organs also begin to harden and stop. Wanted to crochet a doll for a 6th grader for top 3 Pokemon. And to back on. Didn't think it was a good idea to give a whole Salamence to such a young trainer. Aw, that's cute. Alright. You know what? Actually though. Like, I want to get... Ooh, Swaddle. What is nature power here? Is it just, this is jungle, it's gonna be Woodhammer? I mean, that's not going... Hold on. Let's just pop down here, actually. Because there's the light shard at the bottom of the underroot. So I'll just grab that. Hidden item? Nice. March, you're really grounded. Like, it's difficult for me to overstate how grounded you are. So Underroot was another big, like, point of excitement for the revamps. I just kind of had the idea one day when I was thinking about, like, what I could do with early game episodes, and I feel like it'll be fun to add a whole nother... It's really just one map, but is there a hidden item here? No? I'm being reminded that I have the item finder. Yes, I'm glad you like it. I really like how these cliffs in particular came out with a little green swooshy. We're going to look for the officers? Of course we are. But of course, there's... There. That is not where I thought it was, actually. Oh god, I forgot that the item finder is like this. Big shout out to Jan for the item finder improvement. And for letting us steal it ahead of him. Yes, I remembered! You know what? I'm not using the item finder anymore just to punish March. Remember when the library was just a hole with an officer in it? Same. I don't know why I said same there. I don't actually know why I said same there. Psyduck. Okay. Psyduck? More like Diduck. Let's just catch this. I don't really like Psyduck. But I hear that Golduck absolutely runs over the first Cal fight. So maybe we'll take a look at that. Yes. Oh, you remember the field effect library. Yes. So the library existed in part because I wanted to have a field effect readable place in-game, but I didn't feel like I had the scripting know-how to be able to make the field app. And, let me be clear, I was right. I didn't have that know-how at the time. But it sure sucked. Hey, anybody want to name a Psyduck? Oh, I am a Psyduck. Okay, Alkern was way ahead of it. Okay, you got it. You loved that place? I appreciate that. Maybe we'll do some cheeky Cal strats with that Psyduck. We'll see. Yeah, so... hey, how many of you guys didn't know that there was always a Seviper event in the game? Like, before this one here. I'm just curious. Because it used to be in Tanzan Depths. Where it was doing this bobbing animation. It was licking acid. Yeah. So Tor knows. But yeah, a lot of people didn't. So all I did was move this event up. It was getting high off the acid, yeah. Yeah. It's just so forgettable by that point in the game, so I was glad I could get it in here. But I do miss the drinking acid. I really like... the idea for it. Alright, let's nature power. Hold on, the cavern strengthening the attack. I was going to be so sad if that just killed. Do we have natural cure? We do, right? Nice. So let's switch into... that, so we can't be glared. And Nuzzle. And now let's catch this thing. We gotta name it Soup. Alright, we'll name it Soup. I'm surprised that the Sand Goose and the Viper events weren't related. That's true. But I don't know. I wanted the Sand Goose to do its own thing, and then I fit Viper in later, and then Viper got moved earlier. All caps, right? Soup! Okay, we're not gonna fight him given what just happened. We're not gonna fight either of these people right now. We just want to get up here. And get over to the healing house. Chat says hi. Hi. Farfetch'd. We have a Farfetch'd here?
That's nuts.
That did nothing. Oh my god, it has swords dance already. I am scared. I am so scared. Yeah, that was Cass's joke. That was literally the joke that Cass was already parodying. Okay. The Farfetch'd has set all the way up. Let's catch this before it does anything heinous to me. It just really likes dancing. Okay, that's not even a physical move. Never mind, this duck is dumb. It's obviously randomed into the dance personality. Oh my god. Ah, pain! I'm so sorry, Lissa. Why did I send out hail? That was really stupid, actually. If it doesn't get caught... Ow. God, it has knockoff at this point? Jesus. Oh my god, I am... I'm going to get slapped by a Farfetch'd because I can't catch it.
Bonkers.
No, I must catch it. This is sunken cost. Okay, literal last ball, except for friend ball.
Some cost is going on your grave. So.
Let me be Farfetch'd. Okay, we can do that, Winter. That was so painful for no reason. Anyway, we can heal here. Ah, survivor. This guy moved over from the library. Alright. Let's go get our EXP thingy. Still running around with Lissa in the front because there's going to be a lot of walking here and we want all the happiness we can get, especially after what I just did. I wasn't letting it set up on me, I was trying to catch it, right? I'm aware that there is one cop that I haven't gotten yet. Like I did actually, contrary to all indications. Oh, charge beam boost. Yeah, wait, no, that's good. This is Trainer. I couldn't have caught that. Contrary to all indications, I did make this game. Is the music playing right now in the game? Yeah, it's in the game. Hey, Tails, welcome. Glad you could make it. Baton Pass.
You know that if you played the game.
I don't think I'm actually going to use Baton Pass, even though it is hella busted. We don't really have anything for it right now, and I can always relearn it. Oh, we're evolving already! After I just fainted? That was so fast! I really do, Lissa! Remind me about the Ralts event, like, in the future, when we're at the Ralts event is what I think I meant about, to talk about the OT on that. Guess you could charge beam into the Baton Pass. That's true. That's true. I do hear a certain trainer uses Baton Pass Cosmic Power Low Putty. That's silly. trying to learn return already. Let's go. Oh, we're fucking in the power. I think I'm going to drop charge beam. It's not really that strong. Priority is nice to have. I guess I don't have a way to hit ghost types if I do, but we'll fix that problem later. And Baton Pass again. I mean, I guess. No, I just got rid of charge beam. And now we can just fucking kick. Ow, ow, ow. Don't miss. Cool. What ability does this one have, actually? That is a good question. Can we see the limber? No, but that's, at least it's not Klutz. Cute charm. We on it. Don't call Joker? What? I guess that was a whole full restore, wasn't it? Alright. Oh, and there's another light chart here. I'll tell you what, we're gonna... No. Oh, I have the TMX thing on. I could have just tested the dig thing myself. Well, because even the point of Klutz, there are very niche strategies, such as Klutz, Iron Ball Switcheroo, that have been employed within history. I don't know, maybe Cute Charm is a pretty good representation, huh? Ever think about that? March? Huh? Ever think about that? Let's just switch this in the head. Let's not grab the light shard yet. But we'll go ahead and do the EXP share trade. Goodbye, Tor. I will always remember you. We'll just set Seowek down for just a minute. The Pokemon that this game gives is somewhat random. It's a mix event. Like the mystery egg, is it possible to access to the hidden door behind the bookshelf? No. Like, that's not a place to go. That's just, I put that there because there's obviously an entire building there, so it didn't make sense to have just the one room. But I guess it does taunt people, so maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should learn my lesson. I keep doing that, and then everybody wants to get in every door, and you can't just open every door, Harry. You have to accept there are some locked doors you won't be able to open. Alright. Hey, Bubby. I'm slowly dying to poison. It's called attention to detail. Hi, Forest. Welcome. Greetings, Wanderer. We don't get many visitors up here. Welcome to my humble home. Could use a bit of TLC. Haha. Anyway, if I'm not going to starve to death out here, I need to start growing food soon. I'm looking for a Sunkern. How about a Carbink? Have a free EXP share. I don't know who Harry is. My name is Takia Sunset. Am I going to be food? Listen, I'm not saying that he is going to eat it. Oh, I don't know if we still make all those caps. I think we tried to phase out most of the all caps. Maybe we still do it for trades. It's a little bonus. You'll find this more potent than other regions' variations too. Now he's got to start going Project Zomboid mode. That's true. He really does just decide to live out here when he can just walk back to the city. It means we ran into the same Pokemon, which is a 1 in 4 chance. Just don't think too hard about how actually using it. Like, he doesn't say that he's gonna eat it.
What's he eating?
Sunkern, maybe? Arguably?
Oh. Well, I hope that's good for him.
I also hope so. Yeah, the other ones, Mime Jr. and... Furfru, is it? Do we put Furfru here? Like, surely he wouldn't think so short term as to eat the Sunkern.
Yeah, you breed it and then you eat it.
Yeah. Duh. Where is this? I should get this on somebody.
That's basically just farming.
Oh, I have to take it off the Carbink. Duh. I know how this game works.
If you you get a grass Pokemon or do you still have vegetarian?
I choose to believe no.
Well, sounds like your choice there, Ali.
Lime Junior can appear in the Coral Ward in late game. Oh, as a wild encounter? Maybe. Alright, so actually this is probably a good chance to switch out something in the rotation, and you know what? I want to see. I hear that Golduck just trivializes Cal 1. And that sure is a fire trainer, isn't it? So let's find out. I have never actually used Golduck in this game. Cloud9 probably is part of it. So, you know what? Vespiquen is really strong. Actually, if I were responsible, I would take out Lopunny, but I just don't want to. Vespiquen is really strong. It's been doing great. But I think it's going to be iffy against Corey, iffy against Cal. So let's just set that down for a bit. We'll probably come back to it. And we'll train this Psyduck. What level does Psyduck evolve? Somebody remind me. $33. Oof. Okay, so we're not getting that for Corey. That sure is a moveset. Alright, and I'll go fight this trainer over here. So there's one, right? I'm not crazy. There is a trainer over here, right? Yeah, there we go. I'll go fight this, get that light shard back. And then just keep going. Okay, so this item exists. It's a Great Ball. That's nice. But the Great Ball is really just a distraction from the true purpose here. Did I not heal?
Nice. Is that your true purpose on healing?
I'm in pain with all these grass poisons. I'm in pain. You know what? I shouldn't have gotten the Psyduck yet. I should have just put the EXP share on Seawick, because this is rough. The Light Shard is still at the Sunkern trade, that's true. What the hell do we do here? Switch and hope that I don't get paralyzed? God damn it. It probably like Stun Spore, so I can just Icy Wind it. Jen, I need you. Okay. Moonball didn't work in Gen 2? It even existed in Gen 2? Okay, well, you know what? Oh, the hail stopped. I was gonna say the hail's just gonna kill this. Oh my god, this is like, what, four paralyses in a row? 5? What is going on? Shout out to the time in testing where paralysis was broken. Oh my god. Oh my god! Please! Oh my god! Is this still broken? Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. That... I was so fucking worried. How many was that? Was that like 8 or 9 paralyses in a row? That was 9? Okay, we're getting Seawick out of the lead. Psyduck is cancelled. Give that. Seawick clearly needs it. Just to get up to Slash, if nothing else. Hi, baby. Did you pull out her report, or was she already out?
Well, she was already up, but she was about to get back in, but then I pulled her out.
Okay. Hey, we have a friend. She's had a rough week, so she's been hiding in a box lately. Aaron is only available before Julia if you're in the Mono Rock password. Or, mouse... Yeah, Mono Rock. Hi, you. I love you. She does not wish to be here. It's because we threw away her favorite chair. Sorry, that was our oven. Not anybody else's. Somebody thought the oven beeping last stream was their own oven.
Well, no, we're allowed to also have others. So like...
What happens in the star room when you use Mongo passwords? Nothing. It only affects the,
Ooh, we have neighbors.
Fun. It only affects the random events. Okay, I'm gonna put the camera down now. She's still sitting here with us, though. Which is kind of surprising. Okay, let's get... I guess Lissa is our front power. Anyway, the item here is just a distraction from, this friend. Which is what puts you behind the little wiggly biggly.
A wiggly biggly.
Yup. Okay, and then this is the isolated Halo section, which... actually, I'm sorry. I know I just put you in the Vanguard, but I should have Nuzzle out for this Halo. There should have been a fly sound for that. I feel like the fly sound didn't come through on my end. Did you guys hear that on the stream better? Hi. Oh, bye. Oh, bye-bye.
It sounded like she almost had a plan and then she didn't.
Yeah. Okay.
But maybe she won't hide as much now that I've given her an opportunity.
An opportunity to be needy. Do a cat cam only stream one day. If she's ever like curled up on the desk.
Cooperates.
Yeah. That requires a lot of cat effort. Anyway, that is the same movement as a certain post-game legendary. I just copied the event movement wholesale because they have the whole myth about the bird and the deer. And so we have the bird and the deer mirror the movements later on. That is level 12. Is Nuzzle going to kill this? No, right? It's base 20. 20 won't kill, right? Wow, did I save before that? Time. Taylor is also good. Anybody want to be a Taylor? Okay. I'm sorry, Otaku Rydog got it first. Even though this is a bird and not a dog. God, Halo is so good at this point in the game. I'm not exactly going to be fighting with Psyduck. We'll train a Psyduck up later. You know what I've just remembered exists? Does it have guts? That is a good question. No. It doesn't. That's fine. But I've just remembered that EXP candies are a thing. And where we're really struggling to get CWEC to function, maybe I should use some of them. Let's see what 10 do. Play nice, which is not better than baby doll eyes. Let's see. Does that get me to 29? Fantastic. Get this Fury Swipes looking thing out of here. We can do it in ability capsule if we end up wanting to use it in a situation. And you know what? Just for funsies, let's get a bit on Talo too. Oh, that is just a straight upgrade. Yeah, I need a lot of ability capsules, which is why, excuse me, I'm not going to use them until I like really need them. Scrappy would be nice for Shade, that's true. Is Vulpix my starter? Yeah. So, hey, quick question. Okay, no, never mind. Question cancel. I was like, did I just send my EXP share back to the box? Alright. Wiggly tree. Alright. Now we can go up here. And fight this guy. We're not in a great condition to fight, if we're honest. So I'm really gonna hope that Lissa and Haru have this. Leech sees an egg move from Morlul. Woof. Hey, this is private business. Stay out of it. So this is Bruno.
Kind of wish we had a darker background for inside sometimes. Alright, let's see how much damage a return does. Let's just... Bonk! Oh, low punny. That intimidates, really unfortunate. But let's see how much we do anyway. I should have jump kicked. Doesn't matter. Actually, at this point, it's safer not to jump kick, I think. Simply win. Just win. Easy gaming. Hey, buddy. What could they be plotting? It could be anything. Alright. And so... I don't think there's anything over here for me. But, just so everybody knows, in case you didn't know, if you start with a grass starter... if you don't start with a grass starter, this lady is a huge bitch to you. But if you start with a grass starter, this person is a free early game Giga Drain tutor. We really wanted to put in something to help folks who started with grass types because they struggle so much by merit of the type chart. And by merit of early game, kind of having a lot of poison types because we're in a polluted city. Alright. This library was really fun to make. I'm really a fan of how this library came out. I'm not gonna get lost. What pizzas are you buying that's $5 true? Oh yeah, and we have this guy here. I could have sworn there was at least one more section. Disappointing. So, this place also has nothing for me. Excuse me, I must not have heard you come in. Though, since you're here, and bearing in mind that calling this a shot in the dark is still very generous estimation of the chances here, have you, perchance, heard of dream sickness?
What the hell is your voice for him? I had to check and see who the fuck it was, and then, you know, I'm seeing that it's Granadono Venomous there, and I'm just like, what are you doing? What?
It's a fake trash voice. He's just a faker. He's not actually British.
Okay.
I just figure it would stand out well enough if anybody is going to be, right? Yeah, Finnish, really. I don't know what a Finnish accent is. I don't remotely know what that sounds like. I'm not sure if I've ever heard one, so I'm not going to try and do one. Is he actually Texan? Shout out to when his used to be infinite relationship points, and naturally Krim just farmed them. He was born on a chessboard, not in Britain. Oh dear. As a matter of fact, I have heard of dream sickness for some reason. Truly. You must tell me wherever from. But I suppose that by its very nature it is impossible to recall the source of. Like trying to recount a dream that seemed so clear only moments ago, only to be met with a complete oblivion upon telling it. But that it even sounds familiar to you is already curious. I suspect we will meet again. Gender chess. True. We can just walk around here. Ba-ba-ba. What is dream sickness? It's the price of changing reality. Girl, it seems to be staring intently down the hole. Police officer can be saying it was really hard to like get people to click on the hole here. I really tried so hard to get people to actually click on the hole instead of just talking to Growlithe. The officer being visible there is new in E19, right? Yes. I feel like it's just kind of fun to try. The officer corpse looks like Anastasia's hat. Oh my god, it does! If you get a goal at not to from the problem, that can solve your problems to fighting types. Yes, that's true. Oh wait, no, hold on, where am I going? I need to get this thing. I'm seriously just walking right away from the item. It's, the corpse is, for winter, it's right to the right here. It's really dark and hard to see, because I wanted it to be subtle. But if you look carefully, you can... Alright, and Amy is a heel here. Hey girl.
Hi again, Amy. Keep it down. Team Meteor isn't far away. I've been following Borealis' trail, and he's definitely here too. But he's far from alone. By my count, there's gotta be 5 or 6 of their leading officers up there. Apparently, someone shut down another one of their machines in Jasper Ward, so they're on ultra high alert. Huh? That was you? I'm impressed. Though it certainly doesn't make our job here any easier.
You want people like Amy here? It's true. This is when she's still being a nice, respectable person.
I'll be out of sight, just waiting for an opening. The second their guard is down, we're gonna get Victoria back for sure.
The Aurora Borealis located entirely within your kitchen? So true.
Their team is bigger than I thought. I don't know what kind of person can just stand by and do nothing, let alone join a group like that.
One has blue hair, the other has pronouns. Together they're the ultimate team. So true. But that implies that Amy doesn't have pronouns.
Personally, I'm not out trying to make a difference or help someone. I barely know what to do myself. Oh, how are you doing, by the way? Do you need me to heal your team? No problem. We'll get you patched up in no time.
She's a new gender. The gender is blue. Did I put a thing here? Yes.
And Wiggly Tree, go bye-bye.
What was that? Looks like it was just a live vine, Commander. Nothing to worry about, I think. Very well. I've received word from Sirius that our demonstration for North of City is nearly complete.
Oh my god, that voice, is that Shadow the Hedgehog?
Basically. I can't believe Grim is Solaris.
Guys, I found Shadow.
You've received word from Paul Clark? That's true, that's true. If I ever say Sirius in this playthrough again, remind me. Yeah, he didn't used to be here before. You have to remind me. I'll just only say Paul Clark. Thus, it's high time I left this farce behind and got on with our business. I will take the girl with me. Whatever riffraff or league leader sticks their nose into our business, see to it that we do not lose this project as well. Understood. Actually, I guess that was probably Lynn and not the Meteor. Oh well. Let's just go get the mystery egg. Guess I'm pretty sure I can. By Jove, kid, you've done it! You've found our entire missing police force. Well, there is the matter of the officer who died in service. You found his Growlithe, did you not? Like in many other regions, all of our officers are issued Growlithe as partner Pokemon, but now that its trainer is gone, that Growlithe... I would feel it an insult to the memory of my former officer to simply give that Growlithe to another new recruit. It may be difficult to understand, but if you would, please feel free to take the Growlithe with you. You were the one to find it after all, and after everything you've done for us, consider it a token of appreciation. Yoink. Who wants to name Growlithe? Oh, you know how old people are. If you're not as old as they are, then you're a kid. Name the Growlithe Meg if it's female. Oh, I do Stompa. Okay, we can do Stompa. I'm sorry, Paige. We can find another dog to name Hershey. Stompa. Alright. Now, unfortunately, Stompa. We're going to temporarily deposit, I guess, Red Dog. Take care. No early incubate. Alright, so for sake of stream, I mean, do I have a data chip, actually? There we go. Pokemon was holding an egg. I do want it, actually. But I definitely remember adding this in later, and the mystery egg was kind of a bonus thing. It was like 5 EXP from leveling. Fantastic. Okay. Thanks for helping me out back there. Oh, right. I have to talk to this guy. Most of you have seen that dialogue, so I'm not going to read it here. I will breed a Growlithe and give you one of the eggs. In fact, I happen to have just done this. Wow, what incredible foresight I have. Call dibs on Sneasel Meg if it is one. Alright, let's see what it is. Picked up an abandoned egg. What we got? 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 What we got?
Trapinch?
Did we had Trapinch? That must be Trapinch, right?
Oh yeah, because we had to replace what's the thing.
Yeah.
Cool, so we have a dog Pokemon.
We have a dog Pokemon! Hey, did I get the other Pokemon out of the daycare? Oh, bye, March. Yeah, I don't know if I'll get to Corey today or not. We'll see.
Goodbye, March. Hello, April.
Ha, true. Filthy is a girl now. Absolutely filthy.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
girls are gross.
I meant to just give a quick shout out to Aaron. Hi, Aaron. If you're watching. Because Aaron will be muted. I acknowledge Trapinch as a dog. You know, it occurs to me I could have just put that in chat. So Aaron's been making the argument that Trapinch is a dog for the past few days. That's his name on our server right now, actually. Because it meets the three criteria of biting, being quadrupedal, and being just a little guy. Okay. For now, we have Ace. And Ace leads Tangrowth. Ace leads Tangrowth, so let's see. Probably since it's rock type, we want Lissa to jump kick it. Yeah. I really don't have strong feelings about Garchomp.
Talking strong feelings or mean feelings?
Alright, let's go. You should not have come here. It really is a shame. Ah, the audience has finally started to trickle in. I told you they would make their move eventually. So,
I
anyway.
actually didn't see Taka off on the side of the screen for a second.
So, anyway, this is the trainer that defeated the Pulse and Jasper. I invited Amy to come here so we could all deal with the problem properly. Happy? Amy also took out the Obsidia Pulse. I am all too aware. It is so kind of you to volunteer for our act, but unfortunately, you are not our star performer. That distinction goes to the clandestine girl clamoring about our flank. One of the tricks I have with Borealis, is that I try to use Corey.
Corey and the Alice?
No, I don't think it froze, right? Sure doesn't look like it froze on my end.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. Anyway, one of my tricks for writing his dialogue is just that I try to include as many plosives as possible. I don't know how common that term is, but plosives are like any consonant that has like a hard sound, like a k, t, b, p, any of those sounds, because they have the it's the German versus French effect, right? Like anything you say in German sounds like an insult, and anything you say in French sounds like a compliment, because German uses a lot of hard consonants, French uses a lot of soft sounds, which I call liquids, like are all they keep the word flowing. So I do this with Corey and Luna. I try to use as many liquids as possible for Luna in her dialogue, and so you make him sound German. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then as many plosives as possible for Corey. Clandestine girl clamoring about. Come out and face us directly. So much for the element of surprise. Was Borealis in reference to? Yeah, it's a lot of stars are like something Borealis, because it just is a north versus south distinction for stars. You kid yourself to assume you ever had it. Why else do you think we've been amassed here? If you were just going to get caught anyway, you might have saved us the time and shown up sooner. She's an alone, moron. If I don't help out, you'll probably just get smacked. You can thank me later. Dartrix, let's show them some style. Looks like we're up again. For all your brave talk, you're still far outnumbered. You sure about that? I'll be taking that coupon now. We're not about to go down easily. Tell us where you're keeping Victoria and we can make this quick. He spends the whole time insulting them. First fruity, now moron. True. Yes, King and Fern do show up in the opposite order. I forget why I had to do that, but I definitely had a reason for that. And definitely that haunted us in testing, because in certain branches, Fern's sprite in particular just would not appear for reasons we ultimately never figured out. But I don't think it ever came up since then, so shrug. I guess it's fine. But it's the same show's second act. Had you been sooner, the story might have been different, but the curtains closed, the ship sailed, and all those other alliterative expressions. Sorry, little leader, but she's long gone. And like her, we cannot abide by you all simply strolling in here as you please. No matter what your rank or numbers, you cannot hope to face us. The only choice before you is to accept the situation you've allowed yourself to be trapped in, and capitulate. As if we'd do something like that. Your heroism is mere vainglory. Allow me to remind you of the futility of your reality. Are you always this edgy? Like, sure, everything is pointless, nothing brings true happiness, yada yada. But at least some of us are out here trying, yeah? That luxury is a privilege not all share. But this cannot be resolved by words. Crobat. Help me out, Deliverance. Salamence! What? I thought we were all saying the names of our Pokémon. What are you doing here? Stopping you bad guys, duh. Now that I'm here, you're in for a world of hurt. This is getting bad. Just how many of them are there? Hey, Private! How long are you gonna stare stupid into the distance for? Get over here and stall her or something. Understood. Don't underestimate me. You'll be lucky if you can so much stall. Well, we've suddenly got quite the crowd, I'll have to ask for your attention center stage. You and I can work our own magic trick here, little hero. And the trick is that I make you disappear.
Can't wait for you guys to stuck here for 5 hours.
I would never.
The magic trick of disappearing is that you're never allowed to leave.
You know, I forgot about the spiky shield. It does put a damper on my plans. Sure is a single battle now. That double battle was, like, part of the reason I wanted to add Ace was to avoid things like that, because by that point, you'd basically already fought all of the non-major Meteor admins, and, like, that's kind of boring. Needs more time for them to scale up. So I was really happy to get this in, and kind of felt foolish because, like I said, I think in a previous stream, the reason we didn't add Ace is because I was worried that we would have too many Meteor grunts going on, and by the time I'm here, I'm like, okay, well, that's already clearly not true. Is there a localization effort for various languages going on for Reborn? Yes, spearheaded by the community. There are some clubs for a few languages. If you check in the forum club section,
It's not our fucking responsibility.
yeah, like, that's not me, but I know that there are some people who have been working on it.
I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I only speak American, so like...
When will I make Lynn recite the Meteor motto? Oh my. Okay, so we can't attack this turn, so let's baby doll eyes, just cuz. Oh, I guess that doesn't even go through protect. I always am unclear about the spiky shield situation with that. Alright. Now let's attack this Tangrowth. Uh-oh, an illusion was broken. Ace is never gonna get me with that. I know all their tricks. I'm in their mind. But that gets so many people, it brings me so much joy. Zoroark is kind of a mid-Pokemon competitive, but in-game it's so fun. Alright. What the hell do I do about this? I meant to evolve Seawek before this fight. That's okay, we have mid-battle evolution. Maybe if I switch this in, what level are we? Level 26? That's not nothing. But maybe if I switch this in, we can get Ursaring right up. This Roselia is so annoying. Roselia versus Roselia? Alright, fine. Fine, we'll do it. We'll do it for the drama. We might also do it for the toxic spikes. It has extra sensory! Fuck. Okay. In that case, we'll drop 1 toxic spikes and die. Here I am, just trying to have a nice drama. Alright, let's hope that Seawek's high attack still comes in here. That did so much damage. Holy shit. I am... Okay. Pain. I was really hoping I could Ice Shard kill, but I should have expected it should still go for Giga Drain. I think I still get... Okay, hold on. How fast is Roselia? Do I outspeed? It's evolved, so I don't think so. Oh my god, it depends on... Okay, but that's level 29? 52 to 50. At level 26, I outspeed, right? Okay, that didn't quite kill. And there's that. But fine. Punk. Alright, what's next? There's the mid-battle evolution, so maybe Seawek can still do something this fight. Is there a way to save Solaris? No, there is not. Kind of learned my lesson about having people be alive or not. From Taka, because that is a lot of extra work. That doesn't kill. Oh, that doesn't do shit. Batoy, bitch. Next needs to be Bryson. There's poison. We might kill? Like, it's either try and kill or sack Trapinch, because I think it might be a 2-hit KO. I don't think Lopunny dies at this HP outright, although we do have the field boost. Well, no, the reason not to is because I want Jump Kick for Tangrowth. Do I ever plan on making another fan game? No. I'm making my own games from now on. I'm really over Pokemon. Alright, let's see what happens. Quick Attack first to not put in Blaze range. I don't know if Quick Attack plus Return kills, though. Tangrowth is going to be Poison Stalled because of T-Spikes, yeah. Let's find out. This will be an experiment. Maybe we have to retry this. Ooh, the Citrus. Okay, with the poison, that definitely 2 KOs despite Citrus. Alright. Please stay seated. The main act is yet to come. Oh, I forgot about the Pecha! Ah, that's why Tor had the Kappa. God damn it. Tor knows this game better than I do at this point. No more unexpected Reborn episodes, no. I need to move on. Sorry, guys. Some folks are making more content mods. Let's just see what Jump Kick does. Holy shit, that did nothing. Oh, but I'm not dead. Do I outspeed still? Yes. Okay. God, I maybe needed to save Vulpix for this because I sure, Oh yeah, it has stamina, it has, stored power. That was kind of the whole plan for this tank growth. Whoo doggy. My dogs be doggy. Let's nuddle. At least get that. That's fine. Growth. I was gonna charm this. But no, I think this is a loss. And since Seawek evolved, probably what I will do... since Seawek evolved and I spent all my money, I'll probably just take my loss. Surprised that did not right kill. I believe negative stat changes do counteract. Yeah, this doesn't even have anything. I guess that's feint attack. They aren't taken into account, really? Why did I outspeed? Oh, poor Trapinch. Alright. So we're gonna take that, just, it's $270, it doesn't really matter, we're right there. It's not a big deal. Let's figure out a plan for this. Alright, sure, let's try it. Let's do some fucking around and seeing what happens. Some fucking around and finding out. Yeah, see, Wick can Woodhammer. And despite the low attack stat, you know, with +6, that will do some damage. Oh, sorry, you meant Seawek, not Roselia. Sorry, I kind of just assumed that Seawek was the Roselia for a sec. Does Ursaring get nature power? That kind of hurts more than I'd like it to. That was 54 to 31 is 23, so we survive one more hit if we don't get crit. I don't know if this is an easy sweep. I don't know if I get through Roselia. Actually, frankly, also Brixen. I don't think this is an easy sweep. Well, if I crit, maybe. Woodhammer is what I'm thinking as well. Because I imagine the Brixen has better special defense. Crit matters, yeah, it does. Yeah, okay, let's find out what a Woodhammer does here. Oh, we do not even have speed, but we live? I could have Giga Drained. Wow, that just kills. No. Wow, is this actually a clean sweep? Did that crit really matter? Yeah, wow. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Extrasensory didn't kill Roselia last time, did it? But I probably wouldn't have survived the flame charge. I think that crit absolutely did matter. That kind of feels a little bit bad, but I'm not going to reset because of it. Crunch. The fuck is this moveset? Ah, so that's the show? I would have healed through the pit, but I don't know if I would have, because I wasn't even at full health when Brixen came out, so I think if I didn't, it would have been close. It would have been really close. I think there's a chance that the crit didn't matter, but it almost certainly did. Yeah, Akaru is kind of overleveled, huh? Heather!
Subtle.
Crobat, get her out of here. Just what part of your orders included harming a young child?
What part forbade it? But if you wish to talk of orders, Borealis, let us do so. What part of your orders bade you let an enemy escape?
I have no need to explain myself to you.
But you will have to explain to the boss, and even I am not looking forward to hearing how that conversation would go. One agent to another, I must admit, I'm confused as to your actions here. It seems our other friends' battles have led them elsewhere. As your sole other witness in the group, it may do you some good to reveal your intentions before I get the wrong idea. The wrong idea is the right one. He is responsible for the failure here.
Does Lynn fight Heather barehanded for that scene? No, we're just not showing the Pokemon here.
You're awfully quick to turn on one of our own. Should dogs not starve when they bite the hand that feeds? This is the natural consequence for insubordination. Go! Amy and Borealis too. Get out of here. I'll deal with her.
Your naive and foolhardy sense of justice extends even to your enemies.
I prefer to think of it as compassion. Get going already.
Fine.
Just run along here. This was a really awkward building to try and force the other grunt in. It wasn't even accessible for that. I don't really know why I put it there. I guess I wanted to be somewhat subtle, and it was way too subtle. Adding the shadows at the end helped, but, you know, not always. Oh, yeah. Like Crim's alluding to, Lynn makes a lot of animal allusions in her expressions because I want her dialogue to feel a little bit out of place for a Pokemon world.
Excuse me, sir. Could I trouble you for just a moment? Step aside. I don't have time for charity right now.
Yeah, Amaria absolutely goes in there expecting to lose. I guess maybe that isn't what she says later. But I assume that after fighting Borealis, like, she expects to fight, but not get. It's not a clean one, at least.
Sorry about it, sir, but I really can't do that. Because, sir, you're under arrest. I had heard under good authority that Reborn City's police department was indisposed. That might have been true until recently, but thanks to Amy here, we were able to round up enough men to pull one quick sting operation at the request of a certain gym leader.
Why do the cops do this? Yeah, it's because Amaria asks them to. Oh, to disguise themselves? Oh. That's just getting him in place while they ambush, I guess.
You and that leader. She sent us this way knowing I'd walk face first into an ambush. So much for her supposed compassion. Now, let's see who you really are, Scooby-Doo style. Corey Molinar? I don't understand. You were working with us to control damages from and pinpoint Team Meteor's operations. You were a former leader yourself. For how long have you been a double agent?
Borealis was Corey? We had no idea. At least there's any context to that being a shocking revelation now.
I've been cleaning your information since I was given access to it. How callow of you to trust me simply because I was once part of the League. Even more to believe that I'm alone either.
So Sarah, does that mean the crit did matter? Okay, good to know. Alright, just lucking through it. Yeah.
Trust on the basis of authority is inherently fallacious. It exists on the notion of believing in a promise that no one made. Those are big words for someone who's going to be facing the judge soon. You'd be a fool to count on that either. Never underestimate the strength of someone who has nothing left to lose. Smoke bomb, go! Gone just like that, hmm? Check his house first, just north of here. We can clench this yet. Move quickly. I don't think there's anything in that building yet. But this person had a nice house on the west side of town once. 2 kids. There is no west side of town anymore. There are no kids. Can't you spare a bit of change? How much? You know? Yes, in earlier episodes, Corey was still a gym leader. I changed that because people got really frustrated when you didn't end up getting a badge from him. 5,000 for this, and I sure don't have that. I'm sorry, no change for you for now. Hello, trainer. I do not actually care to buy up some snacks. I don't really know why I talked to you, if I'm being honest with myself. That's not a side quest. That's to get the magnetic lure. Same with Kiki, yes. Did I make any of you say anything of consequence here? It's like cutting through trees, smashing through rocks. It's all a drag, isn't it? Oh, that's what I was thinking of. That's just the Easy HM's password. Yeah, big shout out to Wangold, because that was Wangold's smoke ball lure mod, and he let us just integrate it into the game. Actually, he helped. He integrated it into the game for us. Shiny Zigzagoon sprite existed like that before Gen 8 came out. So actually, Galarian Zigzagoon is a reference to our shiny Zigzagoon. Other way around. What am I doing? What am I doing here? Why am I looking in here? I mean, like, I may as well just keep this team for Corey, right? That can soak up toxic spice, like Lissa said. The alternative would be... Halo? What was I using before? Vespiquen, right? Yeah, we don't really need Vespiquen for this. Yeah, let's just try this team. Mr. Egg was Trapinch. We... Don't call it Pooper. Don't call it Pooper. No. Let's see. There's not really anything over here, right? Not yet. Did I put a Pokeball or anything over here? So I just meant like an item ball, but I'm gonna look really cool now that that was exactly what I said it was because I misspoke. So everybody can think I'm really cool. I know what I'm doing. We are going to use Vespiquen. Because getting rid of toxic spikes is not the play, but we can just get rid of the mist. Just make this a whole lot easier on ourselves. Let's see. This can be solved in 2 moves. I just don't remember which they are. Oh, but it needs to be blue instead of red. And that changes sometimes. There we go. But let's go ahead and fight the police officers here just for EXP. Oh, and this man will give us the Corrosive Mist readout if I recall correctly. And then we'll make adjustments as necessary. Hey Heather is fast asleep. So I was talking about this on Tumblr earlier. Somebody sent me an ask about like all the fallen down sprites for the characters are so cute. I just want to put a little blanket over them. And like, firstly, I appreciate that person. That's so cute. Secondly, I did originally try to use the sprite that Heather has when she's face down after getting slapped by Lynn here. But she clips into the wall if I do. And the positioning just didn't work, so I ended up having to back off of it. Skrelp is water poison, yeah. I mean, so the having Pokemon above the level cap is something that I do during late game specifically as a way of continuing to amp the difficulty. Maybe Pecha on Vespiquen? That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad shout right there. I don't have a Pesta. Never mind, forget it. Vespiquen will simply have to perish. So I'm just gonna compare, okay, special attack and attack are exactly even still. Because it's bashful. Got it. So you found me after all. You've already ruined everything I've worked for. What more do you want? No, perhaps it was wrong to blame you. Corey's fight originally happened here and not on the arena. That's true. Good mention. Yeah. I do not have Facade. I did not get that between streams, and I maybe should have. In fact, I will make a note to get that before next stream, just so I have the options. Otherwise, Facade sure would run this through, especially with Ursaring. Game corner TMs. No, perhaps it was wrong to blame you. Once again, words are pointless. Miserable as it is for an old man backed into a corner like me to make requests. There is something I must ask of you. Just use the Earthquake TM, duh. I'll return to the arena. There you should defeat me properly. I didn't really think about this before. Well, that means that Corey does just, like, walk out right here. Like, from his room. He has to walk out right here. And the chief is right there. He just fucking walks by the chief police officer. Any idea how difficult it is to get freeze around Vulpix? You can upgrade it from a Mara to a Lapras to a Delibird and a Vulpix if you want access to Glaceon. Yikes. He just like jumps up that balcony. This entire like thing. Whoop. He could have a secret passage, that's true. And he probably does have a secret passage knowing this nerd. Considering that he has like he has this secret passage already, or secret room, and then there's this one back here. Like there's at least 2 secret passages right there. There's gotta be more. Maybe the chief is scared he didn't mind control all the others. That's also true. That's probably the real answer. But a secret room. See, well, there's a secret room and the secret room. But we obviously have to have the secret room. Okay. Let's just see how this goes. So you came. Good. I had deigned to hope you would. Hope is weakness. It's an illusion meant to sugarcoat this sickening reality. And I am weak. The sooner one gets used to the idea that life is a nightmare, the better off they'll be. I've simply raised my daughter keeping that in mind. My circumstances are evidence enough of its truth. Everybody should want secret passages in their house.
This guy could really use a good wood shop. Just to, take some of the edge off.
Yeah. The product of my own mistakes. Now that I was forced to prioritize her safety, mine is kaput. But for my final few moments of freedom, I have a task for you. First, show me your strength. Take your place, and prove to me that you are not entirely unworthy of it. I will bar nothing. My hand has been forced. The only reason I've kept going through the years was for Heather. He just wakes up in the morning and goes Super Saiyan. Corey really needs to, look at a rainbow, maybe a kitten. She was my singular denial, my one hope, and memory of her. And now, just like that, the small splinter of a life I had rebuilt has been broken. I should have expected nothing less. As her father, I cannot do something that would put her in danger. But as Borealis, I cannot be allowed to let Team Meteor's opponents run free. These two roles could never coexist, and especially not now. One of them must be struck down. Amy, prove to me that you're ready to face the cruelty of what is real.
What? They were the same person? That's crazy. That's pretty wacky right there.
Anyway, no, we're not interacting with this field today. Alright, I don't think Fury Cutter is going to end up doing me much, so Power Gem, I guess? This Skrelp. Okay. I was gonna say, can that not do anything to me? That is really not doing that much, even. Well, God, maybe I should have just set up Defendor. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and sack this. Just tell him to fuck off. Yeah, I mean, we don't have to do this. But maybe I want to humor him. How simply switching a grass fairy type out on this field instantly one-shots it. To help the cops. Yeah, apparently with Pursuit I sure didn't. Okay, that wasn't too bad. We solve another one, and I believe we do KO. That doesn't kill. Surprised it didn't flamethrower, but I guess there's the boost. Ooh, the Aftermath. Pain. I always forget about the Aftermath. What's gonna be next? We've got Croagunk. We've got... I really don't want it to be Croagunk, actually, but I need to deal with that somehow. Let's hope it's something that we can do this with. Could be worse. Then a shock is pain. I guess we just return again. Crowbow already. Alright, let's see if we can... Why did you make Merciless always active on this field? I wanted to give it something, and it makes sense. The whole thing is poison. Yeah, I'm thinking sacking Trapinch is probably the best play, unfortunately. Because it is really strong. Lissa, I feel like I need for Croagunk. Because, like, Croagunk will beat this. I think Lissa might be able to one-shot it. But we also might be in Sucker Punch range now. I think it might need to be Trapinch. Trapinch probably isn't going to live that much. We also still have Nidorina. So, like, Lissa's raw power is good. I think it's Trapinch. Hopefully this doesn't nasty plot against it. But then again, we have a million attack. Okay. So now we just need to nuzzle. I hope we live. Okay, great. Vulpix is really only going to be very useful against Crobat, so I'm going to hope that Icy Wind kills, but I don't think it does. Does that kill? Yeah, okay. That's fine. Now, hopefully at this point, Lissa can just sweep. Ooh, that's... I didn't think about that. Hail does kill, doesn't it? Yeah. I didn't think about the corrosion. I should have kept Lissa in. I know there's a Sucker Punch user in the back, but I also have Quick Attack. Do I live a turn of hail? Wait, with the level up, maybe? So it's gonna Sucker Punch, right? But then hail kills me, yeah. Boom. Okay. I should have gone right into to Lissa from Vulpix. No, not from Vulpix. From Trapinch, I guess. So what we'll do is we'll try and set up Defendor, see if I can get a Fury Cutter going to kill Skrelp, and then use that to get through Skuntank in a better fashion. Let's just... Not quite, but we'll see. And then after this...
God, we're going so slow.
Wait, I forgot to use Gust.
Oh my god, you're going so slow.
Yeah, I play things slow. That's just what I do.
Oh my god.
I know.
But hey, at least after this, you're gonna have your 3rd gym badge.
It's true. I will. Definitely. I guess I'm not going to be getting through Skun Tank with all the venom drenching. Wow, this is... As long as I don't miss Fury Cutter. Alright, there's the big -6. This is fine. Ooh, not only did we not miss. Alright, what's it gonna be? Near Arena. That is not what I expected. Let's just keep clicking Fury Cutter until... Lissa, I'm gonna need you to edit a record scratch in there.
Good shit.
You know, the funny thing is,
This? Is this the funny
that
thing?
is the funny thing.
This
But
whole thing's the funny
But
thing.
also, like, I'm pretty sure I was the one who originally structured out the AI to send in disable against Fury Cutter in particular. So this is I did this to me. Besides Trap Inch in that 6th slot. So sure, Rydog. Let's try a bird time here. Nah, snake over bird. No, the opposite of what you said. Bird over snake. Level 26, that's pretty good. Quick guard we don't need. Especially not for this fight, right? I mean, actually, hold on. Because of Sucker Punch, right? Do we have a spare move slot? Growl? Maybe this will... Oh, no, we have quick attack again. Never... That doesn't matter, doesn't matter. I think quick guard still prevents priority in singles? Am I wrong about that?
I think so.
Since we need this one to do damage rather than just support, I will also give this one more candy. No. It only works for 1 turn, but it would discourage Sucker Punch for the AI. Yeah, wide guard works in singles.
We're all always for 1 turn.
I don't know what that means, and I'm worried.
I'm big 1 turn.
I'm very worried about you.
How many turns I'm doing?
I am so
Exactly
concerned.
1. I have 180, dummy. Better
Sure.
Watch out for my turning prowess.
I'm not above evasion abuse, but I'd rather do it on a Pokemon that can actually stall. I'm pretty sure Quick Guard
That's
10.
disgusting. You should be above evasion abuse.
I should be above evasion abuse. This doesn't have a way to clear the mist, right? Okay. Or I could just switch to Guts. Like that's the obvious answer here, actually. How are my ability capsules? I have 1. Swallow or Ursaring? I think Swallow is the intelligent choice. Ursaring is nice, but yeah. So let's see how hard this runs over Corey. I don't think Swallow is faster than Crobat. Crobat is base 130. If I had Facade, this would be super free, but I don't want to go get that on stream, especially where we're running over the usual time a little bit. Aerial Ace isn't exactly power, but it'll probably be fine. Yeah, Crobat is great. Alright. You know, I didn't aerial ace because I didn't think I need the damage there. I shouldn't, right? Yeah. Alright, let's see where we get with this. Marie. Is that a one-shot? Not quite. Ooh, Marie stops it. Wow. That is surprising to me, actually. It's kind of not surprising. But that's why we would need Facade. Well, I mean, getting... God, let's just see how this battle goes, I guess. We're in it. Let's just fuck around. Vulpix isn't going to be doing anything. Hey. Oh, nine. Eily. This is ultimately going to be a sack.
High street.
That is not what I expected.
Here, I'm gonna be careful, okay? Meow, meow, meow.
I think I lose as of that nasty plot. Because Lua can no longer... Hey. Lua can no longer take that. Yeah, sure, why not? See if I get the chance. Nope.
Literally have missed.
Good night. Yeah, pretty sure nasty plot ends this. Oh, that was a crit. I feel like there was a chance because she's Lua survived with poison damage, but not with a crit. Okay. So let's keep Swallow in the back if we're gonna do this. I would also have to run back and well, I guess I have some mediums. Level cap is 35, but I don't like using just pure levels and statistics to win. If I'm gonna level, I want it to be for a purpose. I probably should have used Lick because of that focus sash. Let's see where we get with this bear. That was a crit? Oh no, it's merciless, of course it is. I'm like, I expected it to do more damage, just to be clear. Does that kill? Ooh, survival. Long enough to do some damage. That's all we need. Now, what? Oh, you know, Swallow's not going to be poisoned yet. Ursa Ring is quick feet, yeah, unfortunately. That's why I had to choose between Swallow and Ursa Ring for my ability capsule. Bird up. God, actually, I think the smart thing here is probably just to double team. Because I will probably be able to kill with Aerial Ace on the next turn regardless. But that kind of feels lame.
Kill him.
I don't have nightclub access yet.
Kill him. Wait, you don't have the nightclub?
No.
What?
I haven't gotten to North Obsidia yet.
That's ridiculous. Oh, yeah, and you also haven't beaten the fucking game.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, that's kind of... Whatever, North Obsidia, though, you know, that's the...
I mean, you can get Protect as long as you get to North Obsidia.
That's stupid. Who did that? Maybe this game sucks, actually.
This feels like the intelligent play here because I'm going to get a huge power boost next turn. So I'm just going to do this. It's not about double team spam. Does this kill? Okay, it turns out the smart play was to still attack after all, and I'm a fool. I thought that would kill.
I mean, come on, I mean, everybody knows that you just punch him harder.
Does Flamethrower just kill me? No. Okay. And that way we avoid the aftermath. This one we can sack. Oh my god, we lived. No crit. That GPS was
GPS?
really loud.
Somebody's GPS is informing everybody else where this person's going.
I probably did save after using the ability capsule. Yeah. Okay, we have... I'm learning my mistake about this, this hail damage thing. But I think we're in. Heh.
What?
Fucking disable.
Again?
Yeah.
Run ruined?
It might have double kick. I think I should switch. I think the hail damage will be better than taking a double kick. Oh, it doesn't even use it. Okay. Why did it... Whatever. Corrosive Mist is the, Corrosive Field was never a DOT, it was always a hazard. And Corrosive Mist gives poison, which is probably what you're thinking of. Bunk. Alright. Now, actually... Return hit KOs here, right? I don't die to Sucker Punch, so it won't use Sucker Punch. I need to one-hit KO this. Crocodil's not that tanky, but if it gets a Drain Punch off, I might die. Okay, no, it dies. Because otherwise it wouldn't have used Sucker Punch. Alright, great. That only took 15 minutes overtime. That will be adequate. Consider Borealis vanquished. By now, Paul Clark will already have been informed of my supposed betrayal anyway. He will use Heather to control me as he has for all of these years. My request to you is simply to keep her safe.
Hey!
You're awake already.
I heard that. What do you mean, use me to control you? I heard everything from the officers, and I think it's about time you start answering my questions.
Careless fools. No regard for the mental health of a child.
If you're so concerned about my mental health, then maybe you should actually talk to me for once in your life.
I have made some mistakes.
You think? Oh, oops! I accidentally joined a secret evil team destroying the region. Whoopsie daisy! Some mistake? And to think you've been lecturing me this whole time on being safe? What, to just hide the truth from me?
That's not it at all.
I don't want to hear your lies anymore.
I am trying to keep you safe.
From what? Yourself? But apparently you're being controlled by me? No, forget it. I'm leaving.
Excuse me?
For good. And you know you can't stop me.
Heather, you will stop this right now.
Make me. You can't. What even is the point if I'm just a burden to you anyway? I'm done listening to you and your stupid rules. I'm sick of you saying I can't do anything ever. I should have left a long time ago. So I'm done. Bye.
You're being completely irresponsible. You can't just fly away and hope all of your problems will be solved.
Watch me.
Heather!
What?
You took your mother's ring again, did you not?
So what if I did?
Don't lose it. So that's it. 12 years of torment. Just for her to vanish just as quickly. No, I suppose it's come to an end. Amy, I'm in no place to ask you for any more favors, so I'll put it this way. Come to Barrel Bridge if you want a show. Okay.
And that is where we're going to end the stream for the week.
Lynn's concussion wore off. She heard about Paul Clark and immediately woke up. Yes, we will see the show next week. Oh, Pyrostar, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm trying.
Raven to show up too.
Say what?
Raven to show up too.
True.
Yeah, we are gonna start the next stream on that.
Oh, did you win?
Yeah, I won.
Oh, crazy. I stopped paying attention because I figured that it was never gonna happen.
Oh my god.
There we go. You were there for that joke.
Woo! Yeah, no, I don't want to run too long because of, it gets late for a lot of EU folks. It is over for now, but we will be back next Saturday, same time. Actually, I guess the time might be slightly differently because of time zones happening. But it's 5 p. EST, and it is entered in Twitch's schedule, so I think if you look at the calendar on my channel, it will show you in your local time. I think is how that works.
Jesus Christ.
Wow, guys. And this will be up on YouTube for those of you who joined us late in a few days or whenever. But yeah, thank you all for being here. Much love. Yeah, overcompensating. Bye-bye.